So now that you have your own Total Farm account created, we'll move on to actually creating your own farms. So I'll sign in from Fidelity Total Farm's main menu, and anytime that you log into Total Farm, you'll be taken to this main menu page where the tab says View Farms. And obviously, like I said, you're going to want to create your own farms to actually do deep dives on the different homeowners that live in these areas. And like I said, the nice feature of Fidelity Total Farm is that these farms are dynamic, so they self-update any record changes in the last 15 days, as well as some pre-created farm filters that we'll get into in a later video. But to create your own farm, the main way I would say is to select the Create a Farm tab here at the top page. And you can either enter in a property address to locate yourself on this map, or you can just simply navigate and zoom in by scrolling the mouse button. So I'll do an example case, and let's say that I wanted to create a farm for the Point Fermin area in San Pedro. So if you've done a map search on the MLS, it's pretty similar in how it functions. But what you'll do to create that map area is simply move the mouse and click the different points that you want to create for the shape you want to create. So let's say I wanted to do this rectangle right here, which is Lower Point Fermin. So what I'll do to start this farm is click once here, and you'll see a dot appear. And then to select the other side of the shape, I'll click again, and another dot will appear. I'll move the mouse down to the bottom here, another dot will appear. And then to close this square, so let's say I wanted this rectangle to end, I wanted it to close, I can simply double click, and it'll close that shape for me. Or I could have just dragged that line once again to the initial dot and selected that. But what's nice about Total Farm is it'll actually give you a breakdown of the total properties that exist within this Point Fermin area or any farm you've created. It'll tell you the total number of properties and the turnover rate. So in essence, the velocity or how frequently homes are selling in that farm area. I would say from what I've seen and looking at different farm areas, average is around 2 to 3%. So something in the fives or mid fives is a pretty solid turnover rate for an area. And it will also give you a breakdown of single family residences versus condos. So you can actually create different farms for the same farm area, but one for single family residences and one for condos. And I'll show you how to do that. But the next step is select continue to move on with creating this farm. And then from here, you can actually create a few more filters for this farm. So let's say I didn't want any commercial properties to appear in this farm. I'd simply unselect this checkbox here, and all of these will be unselected. And let's say I only wanted single family residences. To do that easily, I can unselect all of these and then just select single family residence. And now this farm will only have the single family residence properties within that Point Fermin area. But let's say I wanted to have single family residence and condos. I can select both of these boxes and move down. So like I said, what's nice about creating a farm is you can create as many farms as you like for free, and you can segment these farms out. So have certain farms for only single family residences, some for only condos, some for only multifamily properties. You can also do search parameters. So if you wanted a particular farm only looking for certain bed, bath, square footage type of properties, but I'll show you a different way and I think more effective way of doing that in a later video. To finish creating this farm, scroll down and select Get Count. It'll tell you the total number of properties in that farm. Click Send to Farm Manager. Then you'll name that farm. Agree to the data use agreement. Hit Send. And now this farm will take a couple of minutes at most to create, and it'll appear in your View Farms menu. So that's the first main way of creating a farm. And in the next video, I'll show you another way of creating a farm in Total Farm.